the Junior Achievement New Brunswick Business Hall of Fame, celebrating 20 years of recognizing entrepreneurial and business excellence in New Brunswick. Le Panthéon des affaires Jeunes Entreprises Nouveau-Brunswick, une célébration de 20 ans d'excellence en affaires et entrepreneuriale au Nouveau-Brunswick. Over the years, we've had some fantastic presenting sponsors for this event. This year, we asked 3 of them to look back and recall the highs, the lows, and the funny parts of putting on the BHOF Gala year after year. Here's what they said. Au fil des ans, cet événement a été présenté par des commanditaires principaux exceptionnels. Cette année, nous leur avons demandé de jeter un regard sur le passé et de se souvenir des peines, des joies et des moments comiques associés à la présentation du gala LPDA d'année en année. Voici ce qu'ils nous ont dit.
What's the best thing about this event? I love the veal. The veal is always tender and succulent. Look, everybody knows it's the premier business networking event of the year. So I just love the feeling of the room. You know, where else do you go that you walk in, you see all these icons?
What was your proudest moment as presenting partner? This one's easy. There are 4 women in the Junior Achievement New Brunswick Business Hall of Fame. 3 of them were inducted on our watch. And while we had nothing to do with that, it still made us very, very proud to be a part of that process. I think it's a big deal for New Brunswick, and it was a big deal for us. And if I had a mic, I'd drop it now.
Can you recall any behind-the-scenes bloopers that nobody knows about?
No.
No comment.
There's never any bloopers when Revolution's doing the job.
Every year we have an actual JA student escort the laureate up to the stage. And we had a great attendance that year, but the tables were jammed in. So it was very difficult to cut right across the room. And I lost our student laureate, like our laureate handler. Our laureate was coming up and I had no idea where she was. So I had to run through the kitchen, and everyone in the hotel was giving me one of these looks like, oh my God, what is happening? And I was tearing through the kitchen looking for this girl.
Honestly, the best I have is there was a dancing scene in one of the satirical videos that we'd done, and we couldn't get Frank McKenna to do it, so we actually had a real dancer do the job, and we pasted, in a very Monty Python way, Frank's face over top of it. And it wasn't a blooper, we intended to do it. It was pretty funny watching Frank McKenna cut a rug.
You keep pushing me to give you one of those, but you know, it's one of those things that, you know, as you get older, your mind doesn't quite work back as far and as well as it used to. So I can't really remember any of the specific examples, but I'm sure they all involve Joel Levesque.
So it has nothing to do with a long career in PR that you can't remember?
Yeah. I have nothing to say. What was your favorite event moment?
My favorite event moment happens before the event starts every year. And it is when we show the laureates their videos, the videos that we've made with all of their favorite people and with their photos from their family. And they have a moment, it's during the run through, and they have a moment where they get to see it for the very first time. And it helps them kind of manage their reaction so they're not bursting into tears in the middle of the big show. But it's always a very emotional moment. All 3 of the laureates watch each other's videos very carefully, and it's just a feel-good moment. It's really good.
It's not like you walk into that event and go, hi, how are you, nice to see you, and you're shaking hands, kissing babies. You are stressed for the whole thing. So my favorite part of the event is always the moment it's over and you can go to the bar and you can sit around with your team and talk about the great job that they did. What's the best thing? It's the best thing about the event when it's over.
What was your original vision for the event?
Well, certainly it was a team effort from all my CCL colleagues, but I think the real focus of our involvement with the event was to celebrate excellence in business. And that was our whole focus. We wanted to put on a great event to celebrate, you know, the best in business in New Brunswick, and I think we achieved that.
We wanted to modernize it. All events have life cycles. And after a certain number of years, no matter who's doing it, it's time to bring in new blood. And we were that new blood at that point, just like we logically handed it off to somebody else.
It was important to us to build the event's brand so that it would be recognizable from year to year and have that logo that everyone kind of knew about. The event already had so much going for it. It's such a successful event. It's such a fun time. We just wanted to build on that and keep it growing, keep it as an important event on the business calendar, but also as an important fundraiser for Connie.
I think we developed a formula that, even though it's changed slightly over the years, has maintained itself as the premier business event in this province on an annual basis, and that's pretty cool.